Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon. Yasmin. I'm host for Talk and Talk. Talk and Talk is a platform where you can practice languages as English, Spanish, German, French. This is not a class. I'm not a teacher. I'm here just to practice English today. A little about me. I'm 20 years. I live at São Paulo. I live here with my parents, with my cat too. I've been here in the platform since 2023 to practice my English, but sometimes I practice Spanish too. At my free time, I like to read books, watch series, watch movies. And nowadays, I work as a intern on software development. And I think it's that for me. Ayla, could you present yourself, please?
Sure. Good afternoon. I'm Ayla. I live in Belém. I was born and raised here. Um, I've been studying English for a while, since 2020, and I also study French. And I become a host here on Talk and Talk since last year. I think I try to improve my English skills, my French skills as much as possible. And I would like to start speak Spanish. I've been watching you, Yasmin, your Spanish immersion, and so appreciate it. I consider it a good way to I don't know, but I think to be able to speak a lot of language, it's so good. It's so a great way to improve our mindset, and we can open our minds a lot. And it's a pleasure for me to be here again. And that's it.
Thank you for share. About practice Spanish is really nice. I hope you could do it. I really like that. It's a challenge at the beginning because it's very messy in our heads, the difference of the languages. When I start, I always starts to talking in Spanish and suddenly change to English. So it was really funny at the first, but after that, I just keep practicing and could change my mind to change the switch into languages. It was really nice. Yeah, go please present yourself to us.
Hello again, everyone. My name is Iago. I am 29. I live in Apearés, a small town in Ceará. I live here with my husband and 7 cats. Today, no one of them is here with me, I think. No. Um, I work as an instructional designer and I love to read in my free time. I am currently reading the new Hunger Games book, which I am obsessed. I love these books, and I'm really happy that we have a new one. And yeah, that's it.
Understand you. Nowadays I'm obsessed some books, a series of books that is from crimes. And I start with the first book, and after that I couldn't read any other book. I have to finish that.
Which series
The
is?
is the Naturals. I will put the name here. Is really good.
Never
Uh,
heard of it.
It's like cold cases for FBI that some uh, teenagers starts to solve because they have come like some natural skills like read detector lies and read expressions, trace a profile to find who is the guilty. So it's really nice. I'm really liking it. So, Luis, please present yourself.
Hello, guys. My name is Luis. I'm 44 years old. I am here talking talk since the last August, mid of August of last year, and I am a data analyst. I love to watch movies and listen music, and this.
Thank you, Luis. So, starting with our subject, Luis, how would you define betrayal?
It's very simple. It's the broken of the broke of the confidence. It's very simple. I think that's not much to add about betrayal.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's a way to break trust. Some people just consider betrayal like kissing other person or have an intimate time with them. But I don't know. I consider that is a little more big than that, maybe. Ayla, and for you, how would you define that?
I define the same way. Betrayal is it means breaks trust uh, in a relationship in general. Can be love or relationship or friendship. When breaks trust, it means betrayal. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Thank you for share. Iago, how do you define that?
I think that I would say the same thing that when you break trust of someone, but and it can happen in a lot of ways, I think, and in different kind of relationships, you know. I think that when we talk about betrayal or cheating, we always think about our love or romantic relationships, but I think that it can happen in any kind of relationship, you know. You can be a teenager and you have some freedom, for example, but you do something and you break your parents' trust, and then you don't have that confidence anymore, you know. So I think that, yeah, I think that eh, is that, but it can happen in a lot of ways and different contexts.
Yeah, some people talk just about betrayal on romantic relationships, but I agree with you. I think this can be present in every kind of relationship since you broke confidence, the trust of someone, you are doing it. And I don't know, I think this is very deeply and depends of the values and what the person consider this is. Thank you for sharing, Iago. So, Ayla, do you think emotional cheating is as serious as physical cheating, and why?
Yeah, I think so. Uh, I think emotional cheating can be just as serious as physical cheating because it involves like a intimate connection with someone outside the relationship. Uh, for example, if a person constantly share their deepest thoughts, fears, emotions with someone else, instead of their partner, uh, maybe this can create an emotional bond, and it's complicated. I think to control the like to set boundaries and if I avoid to be emotionally involved. I think it's complicated in the even though when there is no physical affair. Uh, sometimes for me, uh, sometimes when physical affair, just physical, maybe can be less damage than emotional cheating. But of course, depends on the person, I know. I think in general, I think women uh, agree more about this than men. But I think for me, when there is a emotional connection, it's more deep. It's complicated to talk about this in English, and in Portuguese it's complicated in English even more. So yeah, that's my
Yeah.
opinion.
I got it. I agree with you. I think this was a good point about how human consider betrayal because we saw a lot of cases in media that human just forgive the man because the betrayal was just physical but not emotional. So I think this is very serious too. Like if you have a partner for 10, 15 years and you just meet a new person and wanted to share your feelings, your secrets, I don't know. I think this can be considered a high betrayal too. Isn't it just the physical cheating? I think. And for you, Luis,
Yes, I think in some cases it's even worse than physical cheating, because physical cheating will stop at some point, and depends from the what happening. Is very sad for everyone, because feelings are part of our soul, of our life. Is we are talking about the future, about shared plans, and a lot of things. So I think that is very very serious, like a physical cheating. But emotional is, I think is more important because uh, I don't know how to say in English, because feelings is more important than physical for me. Much more important, as should be exactly. And when you deal with this kind of situation, it's not good for anyone, and you have scars for all your life. And physical cheating maybe is bad as well, very bad. But I think that emotional is worst.
yeah, I think it's deeply, I don't know, because physical is much more for a moment, isn't something that will occur for a long term. But if you develop some feeling for this person, I think this is will be deeper, very very deeper than just have a physical connection. I think is deeper. I agree with you. And for you, Iago, how do you think about it?
I will agree. I think the emotional cheating is worse than physical because I always think like, for example, that we can see someone and we can feel attracted by them, because I don't know, in our head we have, oh, I think that I like this kind of body, this kind of person, I think that physical attraction is something that is totally okay. And I think that it's fine to talk about it in relationships, you see someone pretty and oh, I think the person is hot, you know. But I think that when it comes to the intention and how you feel about other person is where everything changes because I don't know. I think that for me, relationship is really about I I've been in a relationship for almost 10 years already. I'm only 29 and I'm in this relationship with my husband for almost 10 years. And I think that when I look for my relationship, for example, I always think about the partnership, that we develop over time and how we make plans together, for example. And I think that for me, emotional cheating will be worse because I don't know, it comes with the intention that you have with other person, to make future plans with other person. Of course, we need to think that people now, for some people, we can work open relationships, and it's a totally different conversation. But yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think, I don't know. I think the physical is just for a moment. Even inside the relationships, in long-term relationships, we stop to thinking just on the physical. When we love someone, we think about the partnership, how this person contributes to our lives, is part of our life. So I think betrayal involving feelings is worse than just having physical connection. I don't know. I think the physical connection is more easy to deal with that, like broke the relationship and deal with this feeling. But when you have a betrayal that is more in a feeling way, I think is worse to deal with because you share moments with this person, share uh, some kind of connection, thinking for the future. So I don't know. I think can be a bigger impact. So let me see the next here. Yeah, go. Can is hiding something for your partner considering betrayal?
I really don't know about this question because I don't know. I think that we never say everything that we think, I think, you know. Um, so I don't know what it, but of course, we can think that hiding something, it comes when you do something bad, I would say. So in that case, I think that it can be considered betrayal or cheating. I don't know. That you do something hiding, for example, you are talking to other person, and I don't know, is someone that you don't know, but you are talking to this other person and you don't share with your partner that you're making a new friend. I don't know. It can be betrayal, I think. But I really don't know about this question. I think that it depends on the situation. But I think that it can be considered betrayal, yes. I would say that.
I think always the things depends of the people and the situation too, because I don't know. For me, there is a difference between you don't say something to someone that is in a relationship with you, like a romantic or a friendship, is different to try to hide. So I think the problem is trying to hide something like maintain a secret on that, be really afraid of the other find out. I don't know. I think this normally usually is something related to betrayal, like you said, making some new friend and don't talk about it, or suffer some kind of situation at the work, like for example someone tried to make I don't know how is uh let me search here because try to flirt with you and you don't tell something to your partner. I don't know. I think this is strange. For me is strange. For me, at my opinion, can be considered a kind of betrayal. And for you, Ayla, what do you think about it? Do you think, hiding something is considered betrayal?
I think it depends on if we are talking about significantly thing, yeah, could be. Uh, like you said, just for example, your partner are fighting with uh, their colleague. Uh, I consider uh, uh, a betrayal. I think it's strange. It's strange because there is a connection. There is just a intention, and because this maybe could be just a break trust, could happen just break trust. But there is some situation your partner try, for example, maybe try to protect you for a short term uh, when there is a bad situation, for example, and the person can avoid. Maybe you are sensitive person, and then your partner worry about you, and uh, just they can think, oh, okay, I will hide something now because I will prepare her or him to deal with maybe. But if not this situation or other type of situation, and when there is some situation when you consider a cheating, a betrayal, I think for me it's complicated. If they hide, it's I consider there is something behind it, and yeah, that's my
Yeah.
opinion.
Must to have some kind of a big why for do it, you know. So if you are hiding, maybe something behind it, like you said. And I really like this point, like sometimes hiding because the person is a sensitive person, something like that, and just prepare before tell. And other thing that I think is relevant too in these cases is when something really bad happened and if one person and this person wants to share with their partner but don't feel comfortable yet. So I think this isn't cheating. I think this is a normal thing and the people have to have this time too. But I don't know, like some examples that we said before to hiding something that I don't know, something that changed your life and you are trying to hide in a highway. I don't know, can sound a betrayal, I think. And for you, Luis, what do you think about this question?
I think that it's strange if you are in a relationship and someone in this relationship is hiding something, because I think the most cool thing in relationship is about talking and show your life and this kind of things. But when someone in the relationship starts to hide the things, is very strange. I don't know about this question, but I think that's if you are hiding something that will affect your relationship is very bad. So if you're passing for some bad situation, the first thing is talk about, I think, because no, I think it's a very complicated question.
Yeah, there are a lot of contexts that can be involved, I think. We must to understand that. I think so. I want to change the next question because Iago said before about open relationships, and I'm very curious to know about your opinion about it. Luis, what do you think about open relationships? Have you ever been inside of one? If you want to share, of course.
Uh, no, I didn't have an open relationship, but uh, I don't know. I think that is people like it, but personally, I don't like. I'm a very introvert guy, and I don't know. I think it's for me looks like a little bit strange. I don't know why, but I think
Got it. Thank you for sharing, Iago. I'm very curious about it. If you feel comfortable to share with us your opinion about it.
I I think that if having an open relationship works for you, that's great. But I also don't believe that much in open relationships. Every story that I heard about open relationship is always something going really downhill, you know. It starts really well and then it goes really bad over time. And of course, that can happen in any relationship if you are with just one person or with, I don't know, with other people. But but yeah, I think that if it works for you having a open relationship, no monogamous, I don't know how to say that, no monogamico. Um, if it works for you, that's great. I think that you can have more fun, maybe. But for me,
Know some
it
people
doesn't
maybe.
work. I couldn't deal with I couldn't administrate the more than one people, you know, than one person. It's too much.
Yeah, it's already difficult to have just one partner. Imagine
Yes,
various
imagine
of them.
having others.
Yeah, you have to make just a, I don't know, a schedule. Like on Monday, I will be with he, on Thursday with him, and that's it. You go through it. But that's it. It's difficult, I imagine. Ayla, and for you, how's your opinion about it?
Yeah, for me the same. I just respect who likes this lifestyle, maybe. But for me, it's complicated. I don't know. I think for me, I think I'm so emotional person, and it doesn't work in my mind to have some kind of a relationship. I think you are so hard to manage it, and yeah, I agree what you said about this. And sometimes I watch some TV shows, and I think so funny because it's complicated. Like they live all together in the same house, and sometimes there is husband with four or five wives, or sometimes there is it's more hard to see uh, uh, one wife with more husband. Uh, but I think I don't know, but maybe I'm a conservadorism person. I don't know, and I think it's complicated to manage it, and the people feel maybe in the TV shows they look like, oh, we get along each other, it's so good, we so appreciated our lifestyle. Okay. Maybe I think I sometimes when I see it, I think, oh, I need to evolve to my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. I know there are some countries that in the law you can have a marriage with more than three humans, so is a lot of people living at the same house, like you said. And about my opinion of open relationships, I never had inside the open relationship, and I don't know. I'm good with people that like it, they live in that way, have relationships in that way. Okay, good for them, but for me, I think this don't work, but I respect it. Coming back to our subject, because now I have my curiosity. Okay. Iago, what actions do you consider to be crossing the line?
I really don't know, but I think that mm, I think that I will go back on emotional cheating on this because I think that if you have some conversations about how you feel about the person and making plans, I don't know. I think that I will consider this crossing the line. I never been in a situation like this. Not that I know. Mm, but I really don't know. I think that for this, I will answer something like emotional cheating related, you know.
Yeah, got it. I think this kind of involvement between a person that isn't in a relationship with other, I don't know, it can sound really strange, like you make plans for the future with other or share really deep feelings. If you just suddenly know someone new and starts to share everything that you're feeling about your current relationship, something that I consider really strange too. I already saw so many cases of people that just starts to uh talk how the relationship is going, like the problems inside the relationship with everyone, like even if it's a deeply friendship, the person is sharing it. I don't know. I consider it's okay if you is with a friend, if a relative of you, with a therapist, is okay to share it. We have to share our feelings to deal with that, but share with everyone in an open way. I don't know. This isn't betrayal for me, but sounds really strange, and I already saw a lot of cases in that way. I don't know. Think this is for me crossing the line, not a betrayal, but really crossing the line of trust, maybe. I don't know. Luis, how do you think about this question?
Well, I think cross the line uh, is when you let the open door someone like this. For instance, when you are in a relationship, you change your behavior. You know, you will not more have a behavior like a single guy. And but but I think that you need to be. Uh, I forgot. But it's something like this. You need to change some behaviors and don't let the open door for opportunities. And you need to be always. You need to know that you are in a relationship. You are not more a single guy, for instance.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that starts relationship but don't have the behave. For that, for example, just get out in the middle of the night without talking where it's going, with who. And I don't know, this sounds really bad for me because it's like if the person love you, the person will like to know if you are alive, where you are, if you have some kind of problem, need some help. I don't know, and you just go to a club in the middle of night and don't talk and starts to flirt with other people. I don't know. There is some cases that I saw with people that was dating, but was doing it like a single person, like you said. I don't know. I think in relationships we must have the behavior that is appropriate for this part of our life, I think. Ayla, and for you?
I think uh, actions that cross the line vary depend on individual values. But como examples, I think include secretly frightened or sometimes uh, people, the person deleting messages to hide conversations. It's, it's like a red flag. And so pay attention about it. Lie about important matters. Sometimes people share your secrets. It's happening more between friends, and I think it's complicated. It's like what are you said breaks trust. I it's the first one to close the line. The line, yeah. But it depends on the person because sometimes people, oh, that's no problem. I don't consider if it's normal. I don't consider it uh, uh, a big deal for me. So okay, but because this, I think it depends on the values what people appreciate it and consider it as a loyalty, honesty. Uh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this case that you said, this example about, for example, delete text messages, I don't know, I think it's a big red flag because even isn't some kind of flirt or something in that way, the person delete for some reason, like just, for example, if the person just thinking can sound like a flirt, maybe there is something wrong on that. I don't know. Always reason for that hiding. I think that. So let me see here. Luis, do you believe in micro cheating? What would that be?
Yes, I think that exists micro cheating, and I think nowadays is very easy because you have a lot of not opportunities. I know that isn't the right word, but for instance, uh, like social media and this kind of things, you know. So if you don't pay attention, you can easily uh, make see what you don't want to see. No.
Yeah, I think the cheating, the act of do it don't start from nothing. It's just little by little. So you start a little conversation, a little flirting, and after that makes a snowball really big and turn a shit. I don't know. I think nowadays it's very common that because of social media, like you put a fire in someone picture, it starts a conversation, it starts to flirt, and these micro cheatings starts to be a big case of cheating, I think. And for you, Iago?
Yeah, I think the same. I think that micro-cheating can be related with flirting with other people. Not necessarily with the intention of doing something more, but I don't know, maybe as you guys said, answering someone on social media and texting, and as Luis said before, leaving some kind of open door, for other people. Um, but yeah, I think that's it. Just leaving an open door and having little interactions that you with other people, I think.
Yeah, got it. I don't know. This sounds really strange. Like left a door open and just, oh, if you feel sad, I'll be here to you. I can be a big friend of you. I don't know, something. These really quotes. I don't know. Really strange quotes. I don't know. Always left a door open, and this can be considered a little cheating because it's like if tomorrow you end your relationship, you'll be thinking in that person that you are recall texting some hot messages or just a soft message, but with a sound like, oh, I would like to be at your life, at your family. I don't know. I think this is really a big, a bad warning of this person. And for you, Ayla.
Mm, yeah, I agree with you. I think in micro cheating, I think betrayal starts with small behaviors, just micro cheating, and this micro cheating that maybe show romantic or sexual interest in someone outside our relationship. And you said about social media, and I think sometimes people agree about this because they can check uh, uh, social media of ex, for example, ex girlfriend or boyfriend or other person also. Um, I think it's fighting. There is some fightless, subtly uh, with someone, and yeah. Or there is one I always watching. Sometimes people talk about uh, keeping a dating app on your phone, but you are in a relationship, and it's like I don't know, but for me it's strange. He show that person who is maybe looking for another person, so it's complicated. And, because these, I think, these actions, even even seems a small, maybe, oh, it's no me, it doesn't to me, I'm cheating on you. But even though this behavior creates an emotional distance, and it can hurt a partner trust, and yeah, it's
Yeah, I agree with
complicated.
you. Yeah, this example that you gave about the dating apps is really strange because it's like in a subconsciously way, the person don't delete it because I don't know when you are starting a relationship, it's a process. You don't just start suddenly. You start to talk with the person, starts to like of this person, it starts to meet a lot of time. So it's a process that you can delete the app on this process. Like, oh, I'm loving this person. I want to start something with this person. So you delete this app. But you just keep this app there. I don't know. It's something really strange. It's like in your subconscious, you want to get back to this app. I don't know. This to maintain a conversation with ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends in a current way to, I don't know, can sound really strange to really suspect. So I think we have time to another one. So, Ayla, could you choose anyone for us, please?
Okay, let me see. 12. Uh, is it possible to forgive betrayal completely? Um, I don't know, but it depends. But I think not always. I think it depends on the how you you were hurt. So because if you feel so uh, if you feel so uh, hurt and what's uh, or that betrayal damaged you a lot, uh, I think it's hard. Yeah, there is some case when people can forgive and after keep a stronger relationship, but others may never trust the same way. So, for example, I remember one situation now, and for example, if a friend steals from you, you might forgive them, but never lend them money again. Uh, yeah, because it's when trust is broken, it's complicated. In my case, for me, it's complicated to maintain to like for me it's so important there is loyalty. Uh, uh, when I consider, oh, I have a friend, oh, I have a partner. For me, it's crucial there is loyalty, honesty, and if it broke, uh, uh, I don't know, guys, but say for me it's hard. It's hard. I can forgive because I don't consider good to maintain a bad feeling, to keep it bad feeling. Okay, let it go, this bad feeling, but I want to be the same with some, the person. So complicated.
Yeah, once the trust is broken, is never the same, I think. And I think this is the same for friendships and for relatives, relationships too. For example, if you in your teenagers just lie a lot to your parents and they find out it, they'll not trust in you the same way. They can forgive you because they are your parents, but they'll not trust the same way on you. So I don't know, you can forgive, but I think maybe forgiving will not never be the same. And you are start to be really more aware of the actions of the other, like maybe reading the text messages in a hideaway, something like that. I don't know. I think it will never be the same. And for you, Iago.
Yeah, I totally agree. I agree with Ayla in the way that we need to forgive in some ways to release the emotion because it's not good for us to be attached to an emotion like this. It's important to let go, but I think that as I put on the chat, I think that I couldn't forget what the other person did, you know. I think that it will be always something on the back of my mind that, oh, I think that I can't totally trust you. And for me, in these cases, when I feel that I can't trust a person, I always go away. It's so much easier. You just leave the situation because it's better, you know?
Yeah, it's like you just accept it with a lot of pain, but accept it and don't relive it anymore. But when you keep the relationship, we will relive it every time, I think. And for you, Luis.
Yes, I think that you can forgive, but it's a final scene in your life, you know. So it's the end, and life goes on. You learn it a lot, and life goes on because you'll never be the same again. Never.
Yes, that. Thank you for sharing. So guys, we don't have time enough anymore, unfortunately. I want to share to you the survey if you want to share some idea for a next topic, something that you wanted to share in an anonymous way. I'm looking on it every time. And thanks so much to have this conversation with me. I know this is a difficult topic, but I really like it to know your opinions about it. And I hope to see you soon and have a nice weekend, guys.